Hey everybody, it's Master Gallengeist here, bringing you my review of the latest episode of Arrow Genesis. So, this episode had two important story parts that were going on through it. John and trying to figure out where Andy is and to try and stop him, and Oliver trying to figure out an effective way to stop Dark. So, as we're going through the episode, Oliver's finally contacted Constantine again to get a more effective way to try and beat Dark's magic at its own game. So that had him and Felicity going off to Hub City and trying to find a teacher to teach him magic to counteract the idol. And it was interesting because it wasn't a really awkward Felicity and Oliver pairing, which kind of confused me. I'm like, the writers are going to put them together and not make this either dramatic or lovey-dovey. It shocked me. I was like, good. But what started going on with the training session was kind of what disappointed me. They found this lady, Fortuna, who was able to, in about two 2 minutes almost. I mean, in the showtime, it was like a really short 2 training sessions trying to teach Oliver how the magic works and how to counteract it. So, evidently, Dark's idol feeds off like death, hopelessness, and dark emotions. And Oliver needs to somehow channel all the good, and if his darkness outweighs his light, instead of repelling his magic, it'll pretty much draw it to him and pretty much kick his ass. And a kind of lazy kind of plot point to a degree was that he's like, don't I need an idol? And she's like, well, you got that tattoo that Constantine gave you, and it does multiple functions. I'm like, okay, that's very convenient. And, mind you, she's a magician who's an immortal, and they're like, well, we don't deal with this kind of stuff. I'm like, this is world-ending crap. They've just learned that Dark's master plan is to nuke the world. That's kind of what it needs to be. They needed a bigger level threat, I guess, and it's like, okay, this city's been almost blown up for 3 years, now we gotta blow up the world. There could have been some kind of other way. I mean, it's not bad, but it's kind of like, we understand. And we got to see more of Dark acting as a badass, where he was using Andy to get to John, and also taking out the board members that didn't help him in prison. Like, there you go. Good Dark. Doing his damnedest to be the baddest that he can be. And as that's going on, he's pretty much luring John out to try and get to him and Lila and get to his wife and his kid. But the main part was to get the chip out of his wife's arm to get the nukes to launch them all off. And it was like, okay, that's pretty effective. And it was pretty cool that he had his wife and kid like rolling around in a pretty much armored tractor trailer with people guarding them, and that was cool. And I'm glad that, well, I'm glad that they finally put the conflict of the Diggles together, but I was not as much of a fan of its execution as it could have been. It seems like it's going to be more drama focused than actually character development, because what happened is John was captured by Andy and pretty much had a tracker put in so that way they can get to Lila. And after that, he chased down his brother, and his brother's pretty like, I'm not going to stop. The only way to stop me is to put me down. And then, as he's building that on John, John shoots him and kills him. And he tells Oliver and his wife that he grabbed for his gun. And I'm like, to me, John wouldn't be like that. This dude is obviously not his brother. I mean, his brother was bad to begin with, but this dude is just a machine of dark. He doesn't care. He's coming after your family. He will do anything possible and everything possible to hurt and harm you and your family. You have to take him out. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. He needs to be taken off the board, either put in a place where he can never escape, or killed like he was. I think he should have just been upfront with his wife about it, because she's a spy. She would understand that stuff. She's the head of Argus now. Well, what's left of Argus, it's really kind of iffy on what's going on there, because they kind of nuked it for the Suicide Squad, I think, and I'm like, okay. And I thought it was really convenient and kind of rushed how Ollie had 2 training sessions with this woman, and she's like, you can't do it. And then he's fighting Dark, and then he suddenly has the power, and it's like, I was thinking of you, Felicity. I'm like, please, no, you didn't have to make this mushy and gushy. You could have just been like, I thought of all of you people. I thought of the team. I thought of all the people I've helped. I thought of all the good that I've done, and that helped me get through. No, you had to make it gushy and lovey. And I'm like, no, why? Just, you can do this. 1 and 2 were not flukes. Seasons 1 and 2 were not flukes. Oh, but it wasn't. I like that they're trying to at least balance it out now. I mean, seeing the interactions that he had with Felicity in this episode kind of made me feel okay. But still, I know it's going to go into the relationship crap that we've had. So, those are my thoughts on the episode. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Did you like it? Didn't you like it? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Also, like and subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.